Hi there, you're on Gossip Says channel. Enjoy watching, subscribe and like it. It's growing our community. Story 1. My mom took my cheating ex-girlfriend's side over mine and I can never forgive her. Throwaway for privacy. I was raised by single mom. My dad died 2 years after I was born. I focused on my career for the most part of my life and my mom supported me doing that. But when I was 20, I met my ex-girlfriend, and we got together. We were colleagues first, but she told me she'd work in a different sector soon. In her new workplace, she met a new guy who she fell in love with while being in a relationship with me. I only found out because she admitted to have sex with him to me after she went out for girls' night with her friends. I immediately broke up with her and threw her out. A few hours of me trying to process what happened, my mom called me and shouted at me that she hasn't raised me like this. I was confused and asked what she meant, and she said that my ex-girlfriend accused me of cheating on her and that she found proof of that on my phone. I couldn't believe what I just heard. I tried to talk to my mother, telling her that the exact opposite is true and that she has cheated on me, but she didn't believe me. Part of the reason is probably because she and my mom truly loved each other. I never had a problem with that. Till then, I liked how they got along with each other. My mother called me a liar and she said she'd disinherit me from her will as she's not having a cheater as a son. She said she never wants to see me again. Then later my grandparents called me to tell me how disappointed they are of me and that I deserve every bad thing that is to come. You know what the worst thing was? I found out that my cheating ex-girlfriend continued to meet with my mom after everything she did. All of this was so painful for me. The only person that sided with me was my best friend, who was furious with her. I talked to him and he hugged me and I cried in his arms. I know many people would think that's unusual for two guys, but his support really helped me getting through this. 1 year later, when I already was over it, my doorbell rang, and when I opened, I saw my mom with teary eyes, and I began to feel how my emotions are coming up, and I slammed the door and started crying, asking her what the F times she wants here. She said she wanted to talk to me and that she was so sorry. After she begged for 15 minutes straight, I gave in and opened the door. She said my ex admitted that she cheated when she was drunk. She apologized profusely and said that she knows that she failed as a mother, not believing her own child. I told her that I accept her apology, but I don't want to see her now and that I probably can never forgive her, even though she begged me to forgive her. Over the last few months, she started calling me daily just to hear my voice, as she said. She said she missed me, then apologized again and asked if I could just come over. Her voice always sounded kinda painful, and she always says how much she loves me and that even she could understand that I hate her, she cannot live with this thought on her head. I don't even hate her. I still love her. She is still my mom, but the trust is broken. I can never trust her again, because what if I got into a relationship again? Who says that she wouldn't just believe their word over mine again? I appreciate her efforts, but I just cannot forgive her or even see her now. And I hope she understands that I need time. Update: Hi there. After reading too many comments yesterday, I decided to meet with my mom today to clarify everything. I texted her to come over and she didn't hesitate. She literally appeared at my door within 15 minutes. Many of you pointed out good points I should ask her. Even though she called several times, we rarely really talked. So when she came over, I sat her down in the living room. There I asked about my grandparents, her will, and if she is still in contact with my ex. She explained that she had told my grandparents and she expected them to call me, but it seems like they were too stubborn. She also said I'm in her will again. She then started talking shit about my ex. She said that when she found out, she punched her so hard that my ex lost a few teeth. I very much doubt the accuracy of this story detail, but I wanted to share it anyway because for me it was a funny thing to think about. She said she told her to F times cough and threw her out of the house. She then again started apologizing profusely and telling me that she knows how hard she messed up and that I probably can never trust her, but she wants to do everything in her power to make this right. She explained that the man before my father had cheated on her, so infidelity was a sensitive topic for her. And then she said that she regrets not believing me or even remotely hearing my side of the story. I sat quiet while she explained all this. I then asked her how I know that I could trust her now. What would happen if I got into a similar situation and if she would just throw me away again? She said I have her word, and I replied that her word is basically meaningless as I don't trust her in the first place. She didn't reply to that answer properly and again begged me to forgive. I told her that I cannot forgive her for now and maybe I will never be able to forgive her, but I also see her efforts, and if she wants me in her life again, then she has to show me that I can count on her. She started tearing up. I could tell she tried to hold in her tears the entire time. But then she broke down crying, and with a whimpering voice she asked if she at least could give me a hug. I accepted that, and she said she's gonna make this right no matter what it takes, and then she left. Now, while I am kinda touched in how she shows how much she regrets doing what she did, I am really concerned about my own reaction. When she broke down and I saw my own mother there on the floor crying, I didn't feel anything. I wasn't sad, I wasn't angry, I wasn't happy, and I certainly didn't show any sort of empathy for her. I just couldn't. During the year of having no contact with her, I refused to go to therapy. Maybe it's not too late to do that now. In the end, I want to thank all of you for your nice comments and support. I tried to read every single one of your comments, but the post kinda exploded way more than I expected. Have a nice day. Please subscribe, leave comments, rate videos, and click the bell not to miss my videos. Story 2. My 28 plank mass girlfriend 32 Fahrenheit was laying on the couch and I saw a sent photo on her screen. Hello all. This just happened about an hour ago, so I'm trying to see if my thinking is in the right place after supper tonight. My girlfriend of 4.5ers was having a nap on the couch, so I went to squeeze in a little Xbox before bed. Got off about 45 minutes later and she was awake on the couch. I came over to sit down beside her and saw a sent photo, a selfie of her curled up on the couch in a conversation. Looked to be Insta, and I said offhand, "That's a good angle, can I see it?" She locked the screen and said I was just trying to take one, and I said, "Well, I saw you take one and send it, let's see it." Now I'm at about a 2 on the controlling scale. I have never asked to see her phone, never have any problems with any of her socializing, etc. She never has an issue letting me use her phone, look, or anything. She said, "No, you can't see it." I said, "What do you mean? I just want to see the pic," and she got up to go to the bathroom and start doing laundry. I walked up to her and said, "You realize this is a massive red flag?" And she said, "I don't know what you want me to say. Why would you think I would cheat on you?" I replied, "I never said anything about cheating. I just want to see the picture, and the way you're behaving right now is extremely concerning. You've never had an issue with me doing any single thing on or with your phone or your laptop. And now you won't even open up your phone at all." Said, "Can you please just leave me alone so I can go shower?" I replied, "So you won't let me see what the picture was?" And she said, "No, this is all well within her rights, but she has never acted like this whatsoever. There's never been any significant issues, few small things here and there of course between us. She does have quite a few male friends, but it's nothing I get jealous over." Once she was done in the shower, she went straight to bed, and I went in and said, "This is a very serious thing for me. If you want to deal with this right now, we can. But otherwise this will destroy our relationship for me, and there's a very good chance we will not be together by the time next month's rent is due." And she just said, "I don't know what you want me to say. I didn't do anything wrong." So I took my pillow and I am on the couch now. I've had issues in the past with exes cheating on me, and she knows this. That's why it's been great that I've not had a reason to worry until this. Just a completely different person during that discussion, and I have a very bad feeling in my gut and not sure what to do. Edit. She texted me from the bedroom, saying I was just in the bathroom for 1 minute looking at my back on my phone. I didn't want you to make fun of me for looking at my back. This has literally zero to do with what happened and seems like she has a completely terrible excuse and timeline of events. I've texted a few friends to see if I can arrange something since things, barring a progressive discussion tomorrow, are not looking good. Update: I went into work and told my boss we ran into some possible issues the night before, and I felt like I needed to go home to address them, so I did. I went home and we hashed it out. She didn't delete the messages and showed me. It was just as she said. She said she sort of freaked out as she felt I was just coming at her with cheating accusations. She used to have an emotionally abusive boyfriend. I've known this from the start, so she just sort of went in lockdown mode. I believe her. I've had no reason to think she would lie to me. During this conversation, other issues that we have with one another in the relationship came out, and we hashed those out too. As for where the looking at my back part came in, she was in the bathroom just before everything happened, I guess, taking pictures of her back. She showed me said pictures, and she brought up why would you think I'm cheating during the altercation, as she thought I knew she was in there, and that I thought she was sending nudes. For everyone messaging and replying saying how controlling and insecure I am, I get how this post came across that way, but it's just not true. I've never asked to see any conversations, snaps, DMs, etc. in any way other than a what's so and so up to. I don't control who she talks to, where she goes, who she hangs out with, nothing of that sort. It's just not me. Frankly, I don't really care, since she's coming home at the end of the night to me. But when you're with someone for 4.5 years, living together for 3, you know what normal behavior is and what abnormal behavior is, and this was definitely abnormal. I'm sure a good portion will just think get a load of this guy, but you're all entitled to your opinion. Like I said earlier, we both have things to work on, and that includes, I guess, trying to mentally get over the baggage we both have from previous relationships. All in all, the messages were nothing to worry about. I overreacted because of the strange behavior she showed due to a previous relationship, and we were both able to bring up things we'd like the other to work on. Perhaps I am a fool and just got swindled, but as of right now I have no reason to believe there is any suspect shit going on.